Beerzerker! Alright. Brewhouse Prime. 6%. No? And a lot of people talking shit about the Brewhouse. I mean, get out of town. Get out. No. No one's talking shit about Brewhouse. You know what I'm saying? We all know. This is the bang for the buck bargain box right here. Refreshingly honest. Right? It's beer in a black can with red stripes. You know what you're gonna get. Beer in a black can with red stripes, you know. They are refreshingly honest. Alright, let's just get realistic here. Beer in a black can with red stripes with silver letters. You know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get a bargain domestic pale lager at 6%. When you see beer in a black can with red stripes and silver letters, you already know it's 6%. You already know it's domestic pale lager. You know it's gonna be a little darker than the average. Okay, we're seeing corn. Alright. And here's the head. Pretty kick-ass head actually. Looks so beside you on the side, but on the top it looks very creamy and delicious. Actually smells pretty kick-ass, right? I'm not gonna lie to you, this smells delicious. This is like fried eggs with bacon and sausage in a skillet in the morning with cheese and chives, you know, chopped up. I'm saying it smells pretty fucking good. All right. Holy shit! There's a lot of sweetness to that. See, here's the dent in the can. That's why I got it. It was a single because it was in the bargain. Oh, you can see the issue with the contour of the can. I should claim botulism and sue the fucking store. No, it's it wasn't a good deal because I don't think um basically the singles are always rip-offs nowadays for some reason. As they one time they were cheap. See, the head is rapidly dissipating. It's looking like a low-carb ale head. You know, but it's not. Well, there's a lot of body and a lot of sweetness to that beer. A lot of barley flavor, a lot of corn flavor, a lot of thickness, a lot of density. It's quite smooth. It's got a nice bitter edge to the back. But yet there is this watery seam that goes right through the middle that you just can't ignore, which also gives it this refreshing edge. Too much of this would definitely make you sick. Let's step up on malt liquor. I really like it for domestic pale lager. I think this is my go-to beer from now on. I don't know. It just has that kind of nasty back edge though with the Brewhouse, and do not recommend drinking Brewhouse out of a can ever. That's a bad deal. 99.99% of people are gonna drink Brewhouse out of a can anyway. It's just buy yourself a paper cup already. It's got that bite to it though, Johnny. I mean, Brewhouse has bite. What do you mean, Brewhouse has bite? Creamy layer on top. Alcoholics would love this beer. I'm getting a lot of alcohol on the finish. A lot of powerful, cheap pale lager flavors. It's something you just have to experience, really. It's a boombastic pale party lager, people. Not gonna lie to you. If you're drunk, you're gonna love it. Maybe warm up on Coors Light and graduate to the Brewhouse Prime would be a good um, words to live by. You go to a party, you warm up on the Coors Light, you graduate to the Brewhouse Prime after you've had at least 4 Coors Lights, okay, and then you got things moving. A great aroma though. It smells delicious. It's got that vibe coming off of it that's it's quite cold. Premium quality. You know what? I'm not gonna like for what it is. I mean, you could do a lot worse, especially for the price. I think this is a relatively fabulous deal. Up here, this is brewed in Calgary, um, and then somewhere else, maybe Saskatchewan. Um, so this one was made in Saskatoon, and I think they have a brewery in Calgary or Edmonton, possibly one of the two. It's brewed by Great Western. They make quite a few other beers. They make the Brewhouse Light, the Brewhouse Original. They make the Original 16. I've reviewed all these, I think. They might make a couple other beers that I haven't got a hold of, relatively close to me. So if I can't get them, you probably can't get them either, unless you live in Saskatoon. It's got a hearty bite at the back. It's got a lot of flavor, a lot of complexity. Actually, it's like a full meal in the mug. It's like a full vegetable platter. I mean, a lot of grilled vegetables, right? A lot of green beans, buttered fried green beans, um, mini corns, in the stir fry. I'm getting a lot of stuff going on here. Man, it sounds crazy, but this is packed. I mean, look at the color. There's a lot of whatever the hell they put in there. There's a lot of it. Okay, well, we'll compare it with Black Label, okay? Because I mean that's like maybe the closest thing to what this is. This is much more palatable. It does have a light edge to it. This is not really um, offending me too badly. It's for what it is. I think I was expecting a lot worse. Um, I like this maybe better than Brewhouse Original, and Brewhouse Light they did a pretty good job on Brewhouse Light. Um, this is a 6% Brewhouse. I highly recommend it. As for beer overall, I give it a 7 for what it is because it packs so much into this party lager, it's domestic pale lager. Let's look at it for it being Brewhouse Prime. You know what they're trying to do. As for beer overall, I couldn't give it any higher than a 7. As for Brewhouse pumping out a cheap party lager in there, I mean, maybe throw them an extra point, maybe give them an 8, but it's a 7. Beer overall, I like it better than Molson Canadian. A shit ton. I hate that beer. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. It but it does deteriorate though. Any of the Brewhouse, the biggest beef I have at Brewhouse is that these beers, we've been talking here for 8 minutes. That's too long for a Brewhouse. About 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes. The beer falls apart. So I mean that's just something to look at there. So I mean, so 7, yeah, 7's fair. That's as high as I would ever think to rate it. I probably rated Brewhouse at about a 6. I like this one a little bit better. Brewhouse as well falls apart. Like, I mean, the beer's manic. It's emotionally unstable. 10 minutes and it breaks down. This one's starting to fall apart. Flavors are starting to turn rancid. They're starting to turn frothy. The body of the beer has become frothy. It's starting to go schizophrenic on the body, and the bitters and the bitterness in the back of the flavor and stuff. I mean, the beer can't hold it together for more than 8 minutes. Okay, but I'm gonna rate it a little higher than Molson Canadian, which I probably rated about a 6, because it's better to begin with, and now it's finally deteriorating to that status or slightly lower. So keep in mind, this is one of those beers you gotta poke a hole in the bottom, put the hole in your mouth, pop a shotgun, right? So drink 4 Coors Lights, then shotgun 4 of these, and go crawl in a bush somewhere, pass out, and face down so you don't drown in your own vomit. That's the kind of beer this is. It's just got that crazy, tangy sweetness to it, though. It's just got that psycho shit going on. Psycho beer. Ooh, it smells out of this world. It's just something all its own. A little bit of stale socks, a little bit of hockey equipment, a little bit of corn, a little bit of barley, a little bit of Saskatoon water, a little bit of ice cube. You know, not the wrapper, the frozen water particle containment shape mold product. Maybe it smells like ice cube. I don't know. If Ice Cube drinks enough Colt 45, he'd sweat Brewhouse Prime. We'll put it that way. Yeah. Damn, 11 minutes. This is 12 minutes in. And this beer deserves 12 minutes. Starting to fall apart on the mouthfeel, starting to get watery, starting to get pasty, starting to feel drunk. This is a walk around the town, kind of antagonize people a little bit, like fuck with them, you know. This is that kind of beer. I'm about buzz level. Couple more of these at a buzz level, fucking with people kind of mentality, just for shits and giggles, just kind of, fuck with them. Mouthfeel completely falling apart. This beer is turning to shit in a hurry. 12 minutes in, the swill of this beer is horrible. Still a 7 though. Could be a lot worse. Uh, kind of feel like puking a little. I think I call it quits for night. Brewhouse Prime, 6%. Don't be surprised if you're off your fucking guts out. I'm gonna give it 7. You're gonna give it 7. And if you're puking it up, you're still gonna give it 7 because it probably won't be that bad. Like, quit titting. Brewhouse Prime. Drink it. It's a 7. Try not to puke it out.